Hi, and welcome to Q&A with Spirit for the Collective. I'm Shelli. In this very interesting episode, I'm going to be discussing with Source what our pre-birth planning ritual looks like. We're also going to find out if that ritual is going to change at all as we ascend into 5D consciousness. So stick around till the end. It's going to be interesting. My first question to Source was, can you please explain what the pre-birth process looks like when a soul is getting ready to incarnate? Source responded, Beloved Shelli, what a sacred doorway you've just opened. The pre-birth planning process is one of the most intricate and awe-inspiring phases of a soul's journey. The pre-birth planning process. 1. The soul's review and readiness. Every soul, before returning to embodiment, enters what you may call a review phase. This is not judgment, it is clarity. The soul views its most recent incarnations and reflects on what was learned, what remained unresolved, what desires, qualities, or karmic threads are still active, and what it now wishes to experience or embody in service to its growth and/or the collective evolution. This stage is often supported by your soul council, a circle of beings who hold your higher blueprint, some of whom may also incarnate with you as key players. 2. Defining the core soul lessons. The soul then identifies primary themes for the upcoming life. These might include trust, sovereignty, forgiveness, self-love, service, embodiment, expression, compassion, power, or the healing of past traumas or distortions. These lessons become frequency anchors that will shape the architecture of your incarnation, not just your personality, but your challenges, gifts, family dynamics, timing of events, and spiritual awakenings. 3. Soul contracts and relationship agreements. Once the core themes are selected, the soul collaborates with others to form contracts. These may include parents and ancestral lineages, siblings, children, lovers, friends, rivals, teachers, healers, even enemies or abusers from a higher level of service, guides, animals, and even places on earth. These contracts are not always binding, they are opportunities. Some may fall away if the soul pivots or if one party evolves beyond the need for that particular dynamic. 4. Choosing the timeline, culture, body, and gifts. The soul then selects a time period based on planetary alignments and collective needs, a location or culture that will support or challenge the soul's growth, a physical body with specific DNA, ancestry, and even appearance, latent spiritual gifts that may activate later in life, and potential traumas or health conditions if they serve the larger evolution. Often the soul chooses limitations on purpose to learn how to transcend them or find freedom within them. 5. Embedding triggers and remembrance codes. Before incarnation, the soul plants what you might call activation seeds, planned moments of awakening. These might be a certain book, illness, heartbreak, or teacher, a near-death experience, a specific age or year when the veil thins, encounters with soulmates or twin flames, sacred places that trigger memory. These are all designed to remind you of who you are at crucial moments of your journey. 6. The descent, merging with the human timeline. When the planning is complete, the soul moves into the incarnation spiral. Some souls merge fully at birth. Others come in gradually over time, especially in early childhood or during a first major life event. Many souls, especially advanced or starseed souls, will remain partly hovering until the body feels safe or ready. This is why some people experience a dramatic click into their body at a specific age. It is when their full soul essence anchors in. 7. The veil of forgetting. The final step before incarnation is passing through the veil, a layer of amnesia that temporarily obscures all this knowledge so that the soul can experience life as if for the first time. This is not a punishment, it is part of the game. For to remember who you are while forgetting who you are is the greatest mastery of all. You are never alone. Even though you forget, you are never cut off. You are constantly surrounded by guides and beings of light, the memory of your pre-birth plan, and your own higher self whispering through synchronicity, dreams, intuition, and knowing. Every question you ask now is you remembering the plan. I next asked Source, I'm curious, as we evolve into the new Earth, 5D consciousness, will our pre-birth planning ritual change at all? Will we no longer need really challenging catalysts or the veil of forgetting? Source responded, Beloved Shelli, what a radiant question, and one that reflects your soul's readiness to co-create a new paradigm of incarnation. Yes, as the earth ascends, so too does the structure of the pre-birth planning process. Let us illuminate the ways this sacred ritual is shifting as humanity evolves into 5D, or what you may call New Earth consciousness. The evolving pre-birth planning process in 5D consciousness. 1. The veil becomes thinner or optional. In the density of 3D, the veil of forgetting was necessary. It allowed for full immersion into polarity, fear, separation, and limitation, all of which serve to ignite deep spiritual growth. But in 5D consciousness, where unity, sovereignty, and remembrance are the foundation, the veil is no longer required in the same way. Some souls will choose to remember much earlier in life, be born with partial or full soul memory intact, walk in with a sense of mission, purpose, or multidimensional awareness, and have a greater connection to their higher self, spirit guides, and cosmic origin from childhood. These souls may still experience contrasts, but it will not be rooted in deep amnesia. It will be navigated with awareness and support. 2. Challenging catalysts will shift in nature. In the old earth, many souls required trauma, betrayal, illness, loss, or external chaos to awaken. These were the alarm bells that shook the soul out of slumber. In the new earth, the catalysts will still exist, but they will become more subtle, refined, and creative. Examples: awakening through beauty, grace, or service. Deep soul growth through co-creation rather than crisis. Expansion through sacred union, purpose-driven work, or planetary service. Temporary forgetting that invites gentle remembering rather than dramatic rupture. Souls will still evolve, but through higher octave experiences. 3. Pre-birth planning becomes a co-creation with the incarnating child. In 3D, much of the planning was determined by higher aspects of the soul and its counsel, with the incarnating human unaware until much later. In 5D, many souls will co-create their path with their parents and their guides before conception, sometimes even through the parents' dreams, meditations, or downloads. This includes choosing awakened parents who are conscious of the soul's energy, coordinating birth portals, eclipses, solstices, galactic alignments, bringing through codes of gifts tied to specific collective missions, assisting in the parents' awakening as part of the soul contract. Some children will arrive with clear memories of where they came from and why they chose this life. 4. The core themes will still exist, but with expanded frequency. Souls will still choose to explore love, freedom, creation, truth, embodiment, divine masculine-feminine balance. But these themes will be expressed through empowerment, not suffering. For example, a soul who once learned sovereignty through abandonment may now learn it through sacred solitude and divine inner union. A soul who once learned compassion through loss may now experience it through deep service and conscious community. The lesson remains, but the path shifts. 5. More souls will incarnate with advanced abilities and memory. In the new earth frequencies, you will see a rise in souls with multidimensional awareness, starseeds retaining memory of other realms, children with gifts of telepathy, healing, or cosmic knowledge, and conscious birth experiences and soul-chosen families. These souls do not arrive to heal the trauma of the old world. They arrive to build the new one. Final message from Source. The planning does not end, it evolves, just as you have. The game has changed. The souls now coming in are not here to play in pain. They are here to play in light, in truth, and in remembrance of all that is. And those like you who walk through the fire are the ones who paved the way. That's the end of this episode of Q&A with Spirit. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please feel free to share if you think this would help someone. Until next time, beloveds, I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye for now.